Jake Bailey ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone.
Did my mic sound like echo?
Decision loses him about 4 yards.
Not my last screen tonight. That's all I'm asking.
Last screen tonight. Guess what?
Now I'm gonna play the scary game. Trying to get my mic set up for it.
Put that down. That's fine. That's your hands up right. Now you sit you down now. Hey, watch my shorts out when you actually step out.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And the 49er first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Right at the line of
As usual, the hallmark of a good
You sure my thing ain't echoing when I talk?
Near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. Pass incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I don't know if he kept it or what.
Nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it.
I don't know if my dude kept it or what.
That one ended up incomplete.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
No people on my last one.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. On the punt there. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
I'll show you how to do it. It worked for me. I'll do it in a minute.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
20.
Throwing is Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now Newton on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Steps away. This is White on the screen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
20. He's coming, double up. 8. Watch twins. Express. 20. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Check 3. Watch the edge. 25. Check 25. He's crossing. He's 8. Show it. Switch.
On first down, it's Newton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing again is Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
That's good.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Damiere Byrd there to make the grab. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's
Trying to come a little strong with that mess right now.
This is how we prepare.
You gotta have to come a little bit better. Trying to blitz like that.
Guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, 49ers nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. It's Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. An extra quarter comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Garoppolo. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick up on his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Cam throwing complete here to Edelman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Play action. It's Newton. And on the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. To the air again, Newton. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target.
Hey, hold on 1 minute, man. I'm going to get the basketball shorts. Hold on.
Yeah.
The coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Patriots send out their punter. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
2 yards.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. That's into the hands of Dwelly. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Hold on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Being chased out left. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off play action. Newton looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw, Newton. Got his man, that's Harry. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. They fake the give. Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
2-yard line.
On 1st down, Harris. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The tackle by
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
at the Niners' 18-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Newton flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Newton now to throw. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Patriots add on to their lead.
Nick Folk.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
On first down, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Garoppolo's
3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 7. Mostert. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6.
23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Kittle. Touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers get a score closer. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film section, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Newton. And he's going to drop this down at Harris, middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
At the 37-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now it's Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Harris. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 4-yard line.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Again, Newton. Dancing to, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense. Minus 54. Minus 54. Hey, tight. 8. Big ass. 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to give the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
It's 27. 49ers 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo shreds the tackle. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Slam. Watch the safety creep.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Deatrich Wise. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talent, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. Devin McCourty there defensively.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. One final try now for Garoppolo. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now,